Welcome, everyone, to the Worldwide Wake-Up Call. We are here to assist everyone with becoming more aware, and our focus is on what is real now and has nothing to do with the established systems of political, religious, spiritual, transcendental, or metaphysical traditions, yet we do respect the creations of others. As much as possible, we are simply real with sharing our experiences and with what we are presenting. Moreover, we are the new option for everyone to test for themselves and to start their own journey to real freedom.
We had one more, didn't we? We had a gal, one of the Asian gals, that was having a situation as she was doing the NUUU. Someone was entering, she was experiencing someone entering her life, right?
Right now I had only this, this was the last one, what I had noted me.
Yeah, well, we talked about that, and I briefly wanted to go over it, which I kind of went over already. And this is a young gal that we've known for about a couple weeks or so now, and she's in one of the Asian countries. She's just a sweetheart. She's in her 30s or whatever, and as she started doing the NUUU, she saw herself in a golden light and has had many experiences. But now the taplining master of the corporation is actually moving in a bit and bothering her because he doesn't want to lose her to this.
This was, I read this, hey, this is the man in her dream. This was she.
Right, okay, all right, sorry. Yeah, so that's the one right there, yes. And so I wrote something on that. That was last 3 or 4 days. I wrote something on that, a short little paragraph that we put on the Facebook sites, and that is that again, it's like anything in the military, and he starts boot camp, and it's really tough, and he's a Marine, that's the toughest, and so within the first week or two, probably you want to give up. It's like hell. It's like you want to give up, but you got to keep going until you build up the strength to where you are able to totally defend yourself and be qualified for what you're about to do. And so the same as with the NUUU sessions, people have been taught so many times with these spiritual ideas of, oh, you just do this, you sit in meditation and everything is wonderful. Well, as you wake up to the whole of life and what's going on in the world, you see that everything is not wonderful here, okay? You have to get to the real universes before everything is totally wonderful, but in the meantime, you slowly wake up to creation itself in creation, and it's huge. And there's a lot going on here. So, if a person has a nice lifestyle, let's say they live in Orange County here, I call it the Orange County bubble, that's great. And what's happening on the other side of the world where people are being blown up and destroyed purposely for takeovers, etc. All they have to do is turn off their TV and they don't have to hear it. And they just go to their local coffee shop and go out dining into the movies and dancing into the beach. And hey, everything's wonderful. Drive their SUV around. Hey, life is good. Maybe the price of gas is a little high, but you know what? They can deal with it because they make good money. And so everybody's in their own little la-la land. And so, which is fine. That's their choice. There's nothing wrong with anything. But at the same time, they're not seeing the entirety of what's going on. But eventually they will, because everything goes through a process of change here. And as we look at the history of the world, we've seen there's been many changes. And we're seeing the weather change now. And we go back to Atlantis, to where we are now, hundreds of thousands or millions of years. There have been ice ages. There have been all kinds of things, and now we've got huge global conditioning. We've got Fukushima with radiation through all the ocean. We've got many things going on, chemtrails in the sky, etc., HAARP, vibrations, microwaves. I'd say there's a lot going on here. So again, the Earth is not a safe place to live at all. So what we're presenting does make sense when the person tests it. And as they learn to become more aware and stand in their real awareness, they will have a better view of everything that they're dealing with on all the levels of the natural environment. And here I'm going to turn it over to you.
Well, today's show has been exceptional. We've gone over a lot of stuff, gotten pretty heavy. probably actually going to hear from the 3-letter agencies out there that are spying on us. You know,
we love to hear from them.
the PSA and the SOS and the Do-Re-Mi and all those other ones.
I like that, Do-Re-Mi. Yes, the world loves to spy on itself, doesn't it? It's like, gee, you know, and as you go 100 miles into outer space, it does make sense to become an astronaut. Gee, do I really need to be on the Earth? What's going on? And as you look back at the Earth, does it make sense as to what we're doing here? You know, I look at the natural environment. I love the beach. I'm a surfer, and, you know, I talk to the dolphins and stuff, and I have experiences with this and the mermaids, and it's very real. And, you know, they're very concerned about the planet. And the thing is that humans are you know, they're being very silly. They're being very stupid. They're not stupid, but they're acting stupid. That's the difference. People do have the awareness, but are they properly using it? Well, unfortunately, and I understand this, people, how they've been educated into a militarized distortion, and this has been on purpose. And so you see that the businesses of today, they're not helping the planet, they're destroying it. So again, this has been purposely planned, but people still don't get it. So they keep, you know, actually stressing in their life to chase the so-called good life when they never really do catch up to it because they're always chasing it. And this is what the reptilians love. They love the stress factor because they work off the emotions of people. They really do. They tapline people while they're dreaming at night, and they influence them. And a lot of people are having influences all over the world because everybody is into everybody's business. We're getting this all the time, and people don't understand what's going on. And at first they use the idea of, oh, gee, I don't believe that. That sounds pretty far out. Well, again, most people are one-dimensional. They're not seeing that there's many sides to themselves. You know, a person's emotions, a person's thoughts, a person's memories, a person's intuition, those are all invisible, yet they're using these faculties all the time, and they correspond to their other 4 bodies. So as people get a real education, you know, if they want to become more aware, as they get a real education, they can do so much better for themselves. The educational systems on the earth are fine, but they're only one-dimensional. They only pertain to the earth, and they don't pertain to your real awareness, not even close. So again, this is what we're providing, something very exceptional and wonderful. And it's really not that hard to figure out. It's just a lot of fun as you go through the process. It really is.
This planet Earth needs a lot of help from all of us right now. Dean Val of NUUU, Nations United, UNUversal, UNUversity, is contacting people around this world every day to share the importance of the all-natural environment supporting all of us. Dean Val and Duane Lee Heppner.org 501c3 have created CAN, Community Action Network, to help all communities become aware of how to be self-sufficient with permaculture and food and rainforests. We are always looking for real people to step up who want to learn what life on this earth is all about. We will be leasing large portions of land to create something wonderful for all communities everywhere. Contact Val Vittles on Skype and Facebook, and through the phone number and the website DuaneTheGreatWriter.net provided in the links. to get involved with what we all can do now. The NUUU, Nations United UNUversal University, is dedicated to supporting and providing a real purpose and real awareness with the all-natural environment supporting all of us. First comes this earth, with food and rainforests, and to protect what is still here. For those who have the awareness to see what is actually taking place here, with all the natural devastation, which is also purposely planned by WorldKontrollers, you now have a real opportunity to step up and do something with those who also care about your planet Earth. Duane Lee Heppner has created the NUUU, Nations United UNUversal University, which completely entails the all-natural environment everywhere, and a real education that has real value, and that far surpasses any commonly created indoctrinating educational system that does not focus on what sustains all of us naturally. Real survival makes sense with everything here that is self-sustaining.